Tacos, nachos, hamburgers, let's eat. Pasta with prosciutto, snap peas and cream. This is just a sampling of the things you'll cook to eat. Cooking with the Smiths is fun, and hey, guess what? It's free.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of A Very Merry Unboxing, Cooking with the Smiths. Tonight we're making something called Lemony butter chicken or buttery lemon chicken. I don't really know what it's called, but it's butter, lemon, and chicken and some other stuff put together. I just don't know the actual name of it because all I wrote down was, you know, the ingredients and stuff. So first I'm going to show you the very first part of what we need for this recipe. You need your chicken. Now they ask for chicken thighs. We are not dark meat chicken people so much. It's too hard to get all your chicken off the bone. I prefer, you know, the breasts of the chicken.
I prefer the breasts too.
The breastises.
The breastises.
Breastises. And so actually what I have here is just, you know, from Costco, some actual chicken breast strips. I don't even have the whole breast. It's just strips of chicken breast in here. And now I'm going to have to wash my hands before I do any more because I don't want to touch my stuff with chicken. You guys know how I am with meat. So I just touched it, but I will show you the ingredients and then I'll wash my hands and then we'll go from there. So,
Let me lick your fingers. Come here.
no, God, he's going to... If he licks my fingers, he will never kiss me again. Salmonella. Salmonella. It's dangerous. It's yucky. Gosh, raw chicken. Sorry. Ew, it's not like we live in the 1800s. We live now. And all kind of stuff. So, what I chose, though, was the strips. And so I'm going to cook them exactly the same way. Maybe a little less, you know, time, but... You know, chicken is chicken. So it also asks for 2 tablespoons of butter.
Butter!
Which is actually already in our pan.
Butter in a pan.
And that's what we're going to cook it in. All I ask for is a tablespoon of paprika.
Scissors.
Some salt. And some pepper. That's the first part of what we're going to cook. Mark's going to pause so I can wash my hands and show you the rest of what we're going to do. Okay, so I washed my hands. The second half of what we do, so first we put this in the pan and I will show you how to do that. Second part is to actually make the lemon buttery part. So these are the ingredients you need for that. It calls for a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese.
A 1/4 cup of cheese for you.
I've already grated that up. It asks for 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use my already minced garlic. It wants 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream and a cup of chicken broth. It wants a lemon squeezed, 2 cups of spinach, which we're going to have to slice up. And then it actually wants a tablespoon of thyme. But we're out of time right now, so I'm going to use... We're out of time. Sorry, we're out of time.
No, the video still has a lot of way to go. We're not out of time.
Tanner's asking a question, so we're out of time. Pause!
Pause. Blap.
So we're back from time, being out of time, which I'm actually out of time, and we went out of time so that Tanner could tell Daddy something on the video game. We're going to use rosemary instead, and we're going to use our good old mortar and pestle to grind that up.
Pestle. It's like pestle.
Pestle. It's not pestle, it's pestle.
Pestle.
Pestle has nothing to do with
Mortar and the
pestle.
pestle.
So... Fun fact, we actually use this to grind up our puppy dog's medicine at night, but no worries. It's all stuff that humans can take. What? I use this to grind up Sophie's medicine every night.
I did not buy it for that.
Well, honey, she needs it. Suki has to take glucosamine, 2 aspirin, and a Pepsid every night because she's 15 years old and she's a chef in... There she is. Look at her.
She is.
Look at that beautiful girl at 15 years old.
Oh, she's so pretty. Look, she's like, don't film me. Don't film me. I am not ready for my close-up, Mr. Deville.
No, here's the thing about
She's so
Suki.
pretty.
Here's the thing about our girl. This girl has never in her entire life liked pictures. You go to take a picture and she would literally turn away from you. This girl we had another one named Tinkerbell, and she was like, Vogue, 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 Vogue. And Suki's like, oh. She's like me. She's like, really? Why are you doing this to me? So no, yes, I use this to grind up her medicine, but look at that girl at 15 years old, people.
Mm-hmm.
She is doing beautiful because she's on glucosamine and aspirin and a tummy pill a day. So yes, it's nothing that humans cannot eat, honey.
Okay.
If anything, it will make us feel better tomorrow. So, we're going to pause for a minute. I'm going to put some stuff together, and we'll be back. Okay, hi. So, I put on some gloves because you guys know how I am about meat. And this is chicken especially, so I'm weird. So I'm just going to add the pepper. There's no amount. You just do your pepper until you like it. That looks about good to me.
Ooh.
And salt, the same. I don't know. I'm going to go for probably, this salt shaker doesn't work too good. I'm going to go
Chicken
for
like a
like
salt, chicken like a salt, chicken.
that's probably like a quarter teaspoon of salt. And then paprika. They actually asked for, that's for a tablespoon of paprika. Wow. Okay. So they want a whole tablespoon of paprika in here. So forgive me because, you know, this is just, you know.
Shake, 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 da, 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 shake, 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 shake the paprika, da, 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 rica, da,
I feel like we need more salt and
shake,
pepper.
shake, shake,
So I think that's probably,
shake, shake, shake,
that's probably about a tablespoon of paprika. So, what we're supposed to be doing right now, and I failed to do, is warm up our 2 tablespoons of butter. While I'm doing that though, you're supposed to really, really coat your chicken in this salt, pepper, and paprika. And actually, honey, it doesn't look like there's enough paprika. According to what was in that video that I watched a video. Thank you, YouTube. I watched a video. You want to leave it hit at this, or do you want me to add more paprika? Because it doesn't look the same. Daddy doesn't know. Honey doesn't. Baby doesn't. I call him Daddy because of the boys.
I
okay?
did not.
His name is Mark.
I honestly didn't even look at the recipe thing.
Okay, so leave that. That's good. Put a little more salt and pepper in there. He's gonna put some more salt and pepper in here. We're winging it, people, because it was one of those awesome, really fast, like they do it in 30 seconds or less videos, and then kind of tell you what's supposed to be in there.
There.
Like, hey, put, you know, a tablespoon of paprika and salt, pepper, and hey, maybe you want to squeeze some lemon in there. And oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So here we are. He is doing the butter for me.
Sweet.
This part is about ready. So
This bed is
I think I'm gonna have Joshua pause for a second until this butter gets a little more, because you know, waiting for butter to melt. Pause it.
It's kind of like
You didn't pause it. You didn't pause it.
Waiting for butter to milk is kind of like watching
Waiting for butter to
grass
melt.
grow, paint dry, or water to boil,
So let me tell you
or
what
your
we're
children
gonna
to
do, though.
listen.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these chicken tenders and we're gonna put them in that pan. And what you want to do is you just want to, you know, cook them. Doesn't have to be fully, because at the very end of this recipe, we're gonna put it in the oven for 25 minutes. So that's gonna finish baking everything. So what we really want to do is cook the outsides really good. It doesn't necessarily have to be cooked all the way through, and I will show you why. So first we cook the chicken, and then what we do is add all these other ingredients, the butter and the garlic and the chicken broth and the heavy creamer. Yes, I'm reading from a list right now, and I'm gonna stir all that up in a pot, and you're gonna see, though. You're gonna see.
It is actually almost melted.
So what I'm gonna actually do is go ahead and add our chicken to it then. I'm gonna add our chicken.
Give it about 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
14, a 13, a 12, 11, a 10, 9. It's a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Go. We're finished, people.
Oh, I expected a really brilliant sizzle there. I got a little pop. Well, honey, you can't heat butter at a 10. You guys know you can't heat butter at a 10.
I can heat butter at a 10.
Yeah, he'd heat butter at a 10 and we wouldn't be eating until tomorrow because this recipe would not taste good with seared butter.
Oh, well, I put it down to 7
Now, you can put it back up a little bit.
Put it back up to an 8?
So he's going to put it back up. We're going to go ahead and start cooking it. When it starts cooking, we'll turn the video back on and show you what it looks like cooking. And also, I'm going to get the rest of the stuff ready so that we can show you what that's all about, although it's all supposed to go back in the same pan. So we're going to cook this and we'll be back in a second. Hi, everybody. So something we thought we could do while we're waiting for our chicken to kind of cook is show you just the easy peasy way of, cutting up your spinach, easy peasy. All they really ask for, and this is supposed to be baby spinach, by the way, so that your leaves aren't huge. 2 cups of baby spinach. All they want you to do is, slice it up. They don't want it to be diced. They don't want it to be, and we'll see how this works out. Anytime there's spinach, I love it, so I'm not real worried about how I cut it up. But they want us just to kind of slice it up. So slice until your little part feels like it looks good because they didn't give us entire instructions on this. Like I said, it was one of those really quick 30-second, literally you see an entire recipe in 30 seconds kind of videos. So there we go. I sliced up our 2 cups of spinach. That's all I'm going to do. And now I'm going to actually turn over our chicken. It smells like, oh my gosh, Mark, can you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Smells so good. I don't want to be weird, but there's so much butter in here that it actually smells.
Popcorn.
It smells like popcorn or cookies. It smells so good. It's really dark like this because of the paprika. The paprika is kind of burning a little bit, but that's what they showed. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. We're going to let it cook a little more, and then we'll get back to the lemon sauce of this buttery chicken. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so our chicken is starting to smell like it's done. And so I'm going to take it out and put our pan to the side for a second and show you guys a couple more steps of this recipe. So here goes our pan. We're turning this off for a second. Now, we've cut up the spinach, obviously. What we did was I had already grated the Parmesan, the 1/4 cup. We need a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. We need 1 cup of chicken broth. We need 1 more tablespoon of butter. I'm all about using the same utensil if I can. 1 more tablespoon of butter. We're gonna need we're gonna need a lemon squeezed in there, so I'm gonna cut that apart right now. And then the one thing that we were missing aside from the garlic, which I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little teaspoon, that'll probably be about right, was the thyme. And again, we didn't have any, so we're using rosemary. Well, rosemary needs to be ground up. So I'm gonna put more than a teaspoon, because by the time it's ground up, it's gonna be less than a teaspoon, into our mortar or pestle. If you don't have one of these guys, you really need to get one. This is awesome. We bought it for one specific recipe that I actually think we displayed, right? We actually did a Cooking with the Smiths video with this mortar and pestle for the very first time. Ever since then, we've used it like crazy. Well, right now, I want to show you what I'm doing. It does take a minute. So I took these seeds. Can you see that, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
I took these seeds
Yep.
and ground them into powder, which is what you need for cooking in recipes like this. You can't use the whole seed. The whole seed is used for specific recipes, but I can tell you, especially with rosemary, it's very rare when you want the whole entire seed. So, okay, what we're gonna do now, it says to get rid of any excess grease, but there's really none in here. So what I'm gonna do is just take a paper towel and wipe it out. and we're gonna move on. Yeah, there wasn't very much stuff at all. That's a pretty, you know, whatever, paper towel. Okay, so what we're supposed to do now, and yes, again, I am reading, so give me a minute. We're supposed to put our butter back in there. It's supposed to be medium-high heat, by the way. So we put our butter back in there, a tablespoon of butter, 3 cloves of garlic. This is what I was gonna say. Since I'm just using I'm not even gonna get out my measuring spoons. Since I'm using my already minced garlic, I'm just gonna take a healthy dose. You know, we're garlic people here. Healthy dose of garlic. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good, smells yummy already. Okay, it wants us to put those in there. 1 cup of chicken broth. Here it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Then it wants us to do, you know, if I remember the video right, it wanted me to kind of let this come to a tiny little boil, which it actually already is because the pan was really hot already. And then had our heavy creamer. So 1/2 cup of heavy creamer.
Almost like an Alfredo sauce.
It is kind of like an Alfredo
Because
sauce,
you're
really,
adding the
because we're adding
cheese too.
Parm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, right after this, as soon as this gets going,
It's like an Alfredo sauce with chicken broth.
and lots of lemon. And butter.
Butter.
Butter. It's like butter, but better. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of waiting for it, like I saw in the video, to kind of sort of start to want to boil. And as soon as that happens, then I'm going to add my Parmesan. So what we've done so far, tablespoon of butter, 3 cloves of garlic, which I just took a healthy teaspoon of already minced garlic, put it in there, a cup of chicken broth. We've put in 1/2 cup of heavy creamer. Here it goes. It's starting to boil, and now it wants a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. We always keep a triangle of Parmesan in our house because it just tastes better. So here we go. Here this goes. I'm gonna have Mark. Are your hands washed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have Mark squeeze the lemon on into there.
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a lemon. Look, a lemon juice. Squeeze a lemon in it too. Both sides or just the one?
Both of them. It
Good.
wants one whole lemon squeezed into here.
There was one, and now we're gonna do the other one. Squish, squish. Squish, squish. Look at the lemon going squishing in the juicing in the lemon.
I think that's what really takes down the Parmesan taste, though. We have an entire lemon in here, so that makes it. Oh, look at that! See, I couldn't have gotten all that lemon juice out of there. That's why I had Mark do it.
There we go.
So now, what we want to do, Mark, is add our thyme / what we're using is rosemary. Sprinkle. We put that in there, and then I need to add my spinach. Oh my gosh, can you smell that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, if you people could smell what that smelled like immediately once that rosemary.
Can you smell what the Smiths are cooking?
I mean, seriously, I don't know why they asked for thyme because that smells delicious. Okay, so we're adding our spinach on into there.
It would be cool if
Josh was saying something.
it would be cool if like YouTube could be 4D so you could smell stuff.
Oh, Joshua said it would be cool if YouTube could be 4D so you could smell stuff. I agree because that smells delicious.
Yes.
Okay, so that now, here's the trick. We did that. Now what we're going to do is add our chicken back in. Now remember, this is like almost, I'm thinking like a hot and spicy kind of dish, but really buttery because they call it lemon butter. But, you know, we're supposed to put paprika, which is, you know, a spicy herb onto the chicken when we're cooking it. So what you do is you put your chicken back into this mixture that you've just done. And hello, I forgot to set our oven.
Hello.
Gosh darn it.
Hello.
That's okay. I very often put stuff into the oven while it's preheating anyway. You can ask my entire family. What you're going to do is you're going to put this entire mixture, everything that we cooked in one pan, into the oven for 25 minutes with that Parmesan, the heavy cream, the butter. It's just going to, and it's going to be so good. And so we're going to show you in a couple, 25 minutes, maybe 30 because I forgot to preheat the oven, exactly what this is like. And Mark will take his first bite.
Yeah. I can't wait to eat it. Put it in my belly. Make it all jelly.
All right, we'll be back. I need to tell you guys something really quick. Obviously, if you're doing this recipe, you want to use a pan that can go from stove to oven. Don't use a pan that cannot go in the oven because you cook it all in one pan. So you want it to go from stove to oven and back out. So just wanted to throw that out there because, you know, sometimes you're like, but wait, what do I put it in? Nothing, use the same pan. And if you don't have one, people, let me tell you, invest because it's worth it.
And if you don't do something like that and you use a pan that has, a plastic or a rubber handle
Right here,
that could
let me
end
show
up
you.
melting,
Let me show you
then you too could end up destroying a pan like we did with our wok.
Like we did.
If you haven't seen, well,
What
okay.
he's saying is like I did.
And if
Like
you
I
haven't
did.
seen that, check out our lettuce wraps video.
And if by chance you don't happen to have one, just go ahead and grab your baking dish, pour the whole thing in here, and put it in the oven. But I do recommend buying yourself a pan that can go from stove to oven because they're well worth it. We'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, welcome back to A Very Merry Unboxing, Cooking with the Smiths. We're about to take out our buttery lemon chicken or lemony butter chicken or whatever it's called that we're making. Again, it is a one pot concoction, sort of. I mean, you still need your other stuff. I'm gonna have Mark kind of show you. Looks pretty good. I don't know, the video looked like it should have thickened up a little more. So maybe we're supposed to let it sit for a couple minutes.
I don't know.
It didn't, I mean, it was literally, people, one of those, in 30 seconds you watch the entire video. But it did look like it was supposed to thicken a little bit more. What do you say, Mark, if I put it on the burner and let it boil down a little bit?
That'd probably be fine.
Okay, I'm going to put it on the boiler, or on the burner, let it boil down a little bit. So, in these situations, when we do something and it doesn't turn out like it's supposed to, we improvise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this to like a medium high, like an 8. Varies if you have a electric cooktop or even a coil cooktop or even a burner, you know, gas cooktop, but you know, medium high. I'm going to let this boil down for a couple minutes and then we'll come back and we'll show you if it's thickened up, and then Mark will take his first bite.
Okay. Go.
Hi guys, we're back. Ignore the children yelling in the background playing a video game. We have it plated up. I don't know if you can see it. I added some green beans with lemon on top of the green beans as well. So this is the lemony butter chicken. I don't know why I didn't say anything about spinach because there is quite a lot of spinach, which is going to taste really good. But all I did was add some green beans with lemon as well. So Mark is going to take his first bite.
Nice.
I didn't even get him out of fork yet. So here he goes. He's going to take his first bite.
Alright. So which one is mine?
Go ahead and choose.
Okay. Which one? You know.
Well, this one has more green beans, and you don't like green beans as much. So you tell me which one you
I'm
want.
gonna take the one without the green
He
beans.
was all mad because I put extra spinach on this one.
And I went ahead and I got our beautiful steak knives. Wonderful. I love these steak knives. They're the best steak knives ever. So let me cut a piece of this off and see. Let's see what this tastes like.
Oh, I'm just going to kill my husband.
Did you land it? Did you land it?
How's it taste?
Oh my.
Never made this before, people.
Bobby.
Saw it in a 30-second video. How's it taste?
He didn't No.
Well, I'm not real sure that
No.
that's a good thing.
This is good.
It's good?
Yeah, it's got I mean, you got the spinach there, obviously, but the creaminess of this sauce, you can taste the lemon, but the creaminess of the sauce with the heavy whipping cream and the Parmesan,
It's good?
and the taste of paprika.
Yay!
It's
There are ships.
It's good.
maybe a little less lemon next time, maybe. No? It tastes really good. Very flavorful.
It is very good. I might add, actually, I was a little worried about the paprika, but I might actually add a little more.
So,
Oh no, in fact, I was worried that we didn't have enough one night. Because they don't tell you how much to put. Well, no, they do. They tell you how much, but it didn't seem like enough. Maybe a little more paprika, or maybe some cayenne
yeah.
would be really good in this.
Oh no.
So,
But it's
Very
good.
um,
I'm sorry. It's good.
I don't even really see that. Yeah.
It's pretty tasty, y'all.
Very good.
This is one of those literally 30-second clips where you have to like pause it to write down anything that they say, and all they really said was quarter cup of Parmesan, half a cup of whipping cream, cup of chicken broth. Yeah, that was in the oven. I did the same thing, honey. They said cut up 2 cups of spinach, squeeze some lemon in there, salt, pepper. It is really, actually very, very tasty.
Yes, I like this one. This is definitely one that would be like a do-over. Make again. And without further ado, people, I need to get my grub on because this is good and I want to get it in my belly.
And it's actually really late because it took longer than I thought.
Yeah.
So he's hungry.
Hungry. So awesome. Thank you, baby. We hope you guys enjoyed watching this installment of Cooking with the Smiths on a Very Merry Unboxing. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you try this recipe, send the comments down below and let us know what you guys think.
And what I'll do is I'll make it more than a 30-second thing. I'll actually have Mark type out what should be in this and you know what we did to make this happen.
Yes.
Aside from pausing and oh my gosh, writing down everything that you can within a 30-second video. So
that way you can print out the description on a notepad or something like that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much for helping us grow. And tell your friends about us, have them check out some of our stuff, and have them subscribe if they enjoy it. Take care, everybody. We'll catch you next time.